Hey everyone, Biniyam here, and let's face it, we've all been there. That moment your internet decides to take a nosedive, leaving you stranded in a digital desert. It's frustrating, right? But fear not, my friends, because today we're arming you with the knowledge to combat those network gremlins head-on. We're diving deep into the world of Windows command line tools, those seemingly cryptic lines of text that hold the key to unlocking your network's secrets. We're talking about 5 heavy hitters: ipconfig, your go-to for IP address info; ping, the trusty network connectivity tester; ARP, the IP to MAC address mapper; pathping, the network latency detective; and rootprint, the routing table guru. Don't worry, we'll break each one down so you can wield their power with confidence. Get ready to impress your friends, family, and maybe even your dog with your newfound network troubleshooting skills. Let's get started. First up, we've got ipconfig, your network's personal detective. Think of it like this. Every device on a network needs an address, right? Like a digital home address, so other devices know where to send data. That's your IP address, and ipconfig is how you find it. Now, to access this magical tool, hit the Windows key, type CMD, and bam, the command prompt, your new best friend. Type ipconfig and hit enter, and you're greeted with a wealth of information. You'll see your IP address, which is like your device's unique identifier on the network. Think of it like your social security number, but for your computer. Next up, you've got the subnet mask, which is like the area code of your digital neighborhood. It helps your computer figure out which devices are on the same local network. Then there's the default gateway, basically the router that connects your network to the outside world, the internet highway, if you will. And finally, you've got DNS servers, those helpful folks that translate website names like google.com into those IP addresses we talked about. But wait, there's more. Type ipconfig/all and hit enter, and you get the VIP backstage pass to even more details. You'll see your MAC address, which is like your network card's hardware ID, permanently assigned by the manufacturer. It's like the VN number of your network card. You'll also see lease information for your IP address, kind of like the expiration date for your network connection. Knowing this information can be incredibly helpful when troubleshooting network problems. For example, if you can't connect to the internet, checking your IP address and default gateway can help you pinpoint where the issue lies. It's like having a map of your network, allowing you to navigate and troubleshoot with ease. Next up, we have ping, the network's equivalent of a digital smoke signal. It's a simple but powerful tool that lets you check if you can communicate with another device on the network. Think of it like a game of digital Marco Polo. To use ping, simply type ping, followed by the IP address or website you want to reach. Hit enter and ping will send out little packets of data like digital carrier pigeons to that address. If the device receives the packets and sends a response, you'll see replies pop up on your screen, confirming that communication is possible. But ping is more than just a yes or no tool. It also tells you how long it takes for those packets to travel back and forth, measured in milliseconds. This is called latency, and it's a crucial factor in network performance. High latency can lead to lag in online games or slow website loading times. Now let's say you want to continuously ping a device to monitor the connection stability. That's where the TE option comes in. Type ping T followed by the IP address, and ping will keep sending those packets until you manually stop it with Ctrl+C. This is super useful for identifying intermittent network issues. So whether you're checking if a website is down, troubleshooting a connection problem, or just want to play digital Marco Polo, ping is your go-to command. It's simple, effective, and can save you a lot of frustration in the long run. Now let's talk about ARP, the IP to MAC address translator. Remember how we talked about IP addresses being like digital home addresses? Well, MAC addresses are like the unique serial numbers of network cards. They're the lower level identifiers that actually get used in the nitty-gritty of data transmission on a local network. ARP, or Address Resolution Protocol, is like a phone book for your network. It keeps track of which IP address belongs to which MAC address. This way, when your computer wants to send data to another device on the network, it can look up the MAC address in its ARP table and ensure the data gets delivered to the right place. To view your computer's ARP table, simply type ARP, A in the command prompt. You'll see a list of IP addresses and their corresponding MAC addresses. This can be helpful if you're trying to identify devices on your network or troubleshoot IP address conflicts. Now, sometimes your ARP table can become outdated or corrupted, leading to network connectivity issues. In these cases, you can clear your ARP cache, which is like hitting the refresh button on your ARP table. To do this, simply type ARP_D in the command prompt. This will flush out all the entries in your ARP cache, forcing your computer to rebuild it from scratch. While not as commonly used as ipconfig or ping, ARP is a valuable tool for understanding the inner workings of your network and troubleshooting those pesky address-related problems. It's like having X-ray vision into your network's addressing scheme. Moving on, let's talk about path-ping, the network latency detective. While ping gives you a general idea of latency to a single destination, path-ping goes a step further, analyzing the entire route your data packets take and identifying potential bottlenecks along the way. Think of it like a road trip. Ping tells you how long it takes to get from point A to point B, but path-ping gives you a detailed itinerary showing you each stop along the way and how long you spend at each one. This is incredibly useful for pinpointing slow network segments, whether it's a congested router, a faulty cable, or something else entirely. To use path-ping, simply type path-ping followed by the IP address or website you want to analyze. Path-ping will then send out packets along the route, just ping, but it will also keep track of where those packets are going and how long they spend at each hop. The output of path-ping can look a bit intimidating at first, but it's actually quite straightforward. You'll see a list of routers or hops along the route, each with its own set of statistics, including packet loss and latency. High latency or packet loss at a particular hop can indicate a problem area that needs further investigation. Ping is an invaluable tool for network administrators and anyone who needs to troubleshoot complex network performance issues. It's like having a network traffic analysis tool at your fingertips, allowing you to pinpoint bottlenecks, optimize your network for optimal performance. Last but not least, we have routeprint, the routing table guru. Now, the routing table is like the GPS navigation system for your computer. It tells your computer where to send data packets based on their destination IP addresses. Think of it like this. You want to send a postcard to your friend in another state. You write their address on the postcard, but how does the postal service know where to send it? That's where the routing table comes in. It's like a massive lookup table that maps IP address ranges to specific network interfaces and gateways. To view your computer's routing table, simply type routeprint in the command prompt. You'll be greeted with a wall of text, but don't worry, it's not as complicated as it looks. Each line in the routing table represents a route, which includes the destination network address, the gateway IP address, and the network interface used to reach that destination. Now, while you generally don't want to mess with your routing table directly, unless you know what you're doing, there are times when you might need to add or remove static routes, especially in more complex network setups. For example, you might need to add a static route if you want to force traffic for a specific device or network to go through a particular gateway. To add a static route, you can use the route add command, followed by the destination network address, the subnet mask, the gateway IP address, and the network interface. To remove a static route, you can use the route delete command, followed by the destination network address. While routeprint might seem like a tool for advanced users, understanding the basics of routing tables can give you a deeper understanding of how your network functions and help you troubleshoot those head-scratching connectivity issues. And there you have it, 5 powerful command line tools that can transform you from a network novice to a troubleshooting ninja. We've covered ipconfig for viewing your network settings, ping for checking connectivity, ARP for managing IP to MAC address mappings, path-ping for analyzing network latency, and routeprint for understanding routing tables. These tools might seem a bit intimidating at first, but trust me, with a little practice, you'll be navigating the command prompt like a pro, diagnosing and resolving network issues with ease. Remember, knowledge is power, and in the world of networking, these command line tools are your weapons of choice. So go forth, my friends, and conquer those network gremlins. Try these commands yourself. Experiment and don't be afraid to break something, virtually of course. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome tech content and let me know in the comments what other tech mysteries you'd like me to unravel.